Hi there, welcome to Graphic Design 101 Masterclass. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to change the color of an object to any color of your choice in Photoshop. This method is actually the easiest way you can get your way around this. Without further ado, let's get straight to the business of today. This is the object we'll be to change the color. There's something that has to do with changing color. You must understand what hue and saturation means. Hue has to do with color, while saturation has to do with how colorful the color is, while brightness or lightness has to do with how light or how dark the color is. Saturation is when you add more color to something. When you desaturate it, you remove the color. So it now turns to maybe a black and white or maybe a gray substance or color. Hue has to do with colors. When you're dealing with things, or when we are dealing with objects in Photoshop and you use hue, that means you're actually adding color to it. Now, this lady, I don't have any business to do with this. All I want to change is the background and her clothes. So the thing is, I want to take out this face. So for me to do that, I'll go to my lasso tool here with your shortcut L to select the area you want out. Let me first use the quick selection tool to select out the face. Now I'm going to show you a trick here when it comes to selecting the hair. Now I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in so I can get this accurate. Hold down your to pick your polygon lasso tool. Yes. So I'm zooming in so I can pick that very well to make sure. Hold down your. So what I did here was to hold down my shift tool to add the selection. So if I want to remove a selection, hold down your Alt. You will see that minus sign underneath. Yes. So now let me show you a trick on how to select hair, because this might be quite tricky. So for you to do this, come to your lasso tool here. You pick around. Oh, sorry. Hold down your shift. Pick around the hair. Now let me show you a trick here. This hair, I want to make sure I pick exactly the hair so that when I'm changing the color, it will not affect the shadows on the hair. So what I'm going to do here now is select and mark. You see this your select and marks too. Yeah, up here. Click on it. This is where you do the magic. When you click on select and marks too, you'll see this arrow with a plus in the center. Make sure you are clicking on this second refine edge brush. So the second one. So what we're trying to do is that we want to refine the edges of the hair so that we will pick exactly the hair. We don't need we want to pick exactly the hair. So click on your smart radius, make this one. I want that to be one. So now start cleaning up the area of the hair. So for you to reduce the size of your circle, see this bracket on your keyboard, the bracket, the So that's the left bracket, yes. The left bracket, you click on it to reduce the size of your brush. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done cleaning them out. So to make this more cool, I think I'm not seeing any patches here again. Okay, this is cool. So let me give it feathers of 1. Let me make it 2. Make this smooth. Give it 4. Shift edges. So let me shift the edges to like -5. Yes. Contrast. Let me give it let me say 5. Let me give it 5. All right. So I just need the selection. So my selection will have these settings I just did. For me to now do my hue and saturation, come down to your adjustment layer. Now I want to take you through this adjustment layer. There are several ways for you to use your adjustment layer. You can actually come here to see your adjustment layer here to do your adjustment. You can come here. But what this does is that this helps you work on exactly that layer. And if you actually make a mistake, you can't really work on it. You can work on it, but it might not be quite easy than you just creating another new layer for it. So you can create a new layer here. So this actually creates a new layer, which you just come here, hue and saturation. Hue and saturation. Yes. Now if you notice immediately I created hue and saturation. So immediately I created that hue and saturation. If you notice that this layer marks, this thing at the side here, we call it layer marks. We have the black and we have the white. So the white means anything I do on this layer, it is only this white portion you will see the effect. For example, let me show you what I mean. So as I'm moving, you see that it's only the face I highlighted that you're seeing the effect of what I'm doing. Only the face I highlighted. But no, I don't want the face to change. I need the 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 body, that's the clothes and the background to change. So what I do is I click on that layer mask and press Control I. Control I means I'm inverting my selection. So now what I'm going to do, what that means is that anywhere the black is going to hide my effect, while the white means is going to reveal my effect. So now this is how you're going to change. You colorize and start changing to any color you want. Do you see? You change it to any color of your choice. You see? Now, despite the whole color we are changing, it doesn't affect the face because we've hidden the effect from the face. Did you get that now? You can change the color here. So as I said earlier, saturation means you increase the color. So if you want to let the color be very colorful, add more color to it. You see where I'm increasing it, it's adding more color to it. It's adding more color to it. It's adding more color to it. But you want to actually make it more realistic as possible. So you don't go too much. You don't go too much. So you see that now, you can just change the color. Yeah, this is it. Change the color to wherever you want. Wherever you want. So that is how to change colors in Photoshop. If you have any questions, anything you don't really understand, you can reach out to me and you can feel free to tag me on anything you can do with this particular technique you just learned. Feel free to tag me and see you in the next tutorial.